Louisiana Beer Reviews. This is Sauza Agave Cocktails. Cocktail-inspired drinks. Does not contain distilled spirits. Strawberry Breeze. That's a name, huh? You say, well, beer reviews, this is tequila, right? No, it's a tequila company, but they're getting a beer made for them, and it's certified kosher. It says premium malt beverage with natural flavors. Oh, and the flavors are what? Strawberry, maybe mango or something else. Contains 2% juice from concentrate, 196 calories. Wow. Introduced in 2022. But here's your answer. It's canned for Sauza Beverage Company by the Boston Beer Company. You know, they make Samuel Adams beer. And they also own Dogfish Head now. Boston, Massachusetts, Breinigsville, Pennsylvania, Cincinnati, Ohio, and under special agreement, Memphis, Tennessee, and La Crosse, Wisconsin, which is City Brewing. So a contractor and a subcontractor. P0792, I think this is Pennsylvania. 79th day of 2022. Bought this variety pack at Mathern's. It was $19.99. Ooh. Now they didn't say color added, so that's why it's gray. When they don't add color in, these things will be gray. So you got a tequila company getting a beer made, a beer-based product produced, and then you got a beer company like Dos Equis with their new tequila margarita flavored drink. The world of beverage. Okay, it's gray, translucent, just like these flavored malt beverages. Go get the Smirnoff Ice, one of those old original ones. Same color, because it doesn't have the color on it. All right, let's go with the nose. Not going to have any head of foam. You're not going to have any lacing. It's beer based. They use beer as their, probably an ale. Because lager, they're not going to age it in aging tanks for 28 days or whatever. Probably top fermented. But it's probably loaded with an adjunct like corn syrup. I don't know that, but I would have guessed that. But they filter it down to where it's odorless and colorless, like a grain-neutral spirits, like a vodka, but it's beer. Whereas vodka is grain spirits, okay. And much higher proof. This is 16 proof. Grain neutral spirits can be up to 190 proof, such as Gym Clear, which I saw last week, Diesel, and the most famous Everclear. It smells like strawberry, honestly. Yes, strawberry drink. Now let's have some strawberry drink. Let's go with the taste. Cheers. I was looking for a moment. Is there a red tint to this? Almost. There is almost. And as of the time of the recording, this is the first video review for this product in the world. But I'm backlogged, so I may not post in time to really do that. Tap water. Pennsylvania tap water. No, it's really what I'm tasting. Tap water. Strawberry juice. Yeah. It's more sweet than tart, which is making me think they're adding. Well, they said sweetened with agave nectar. Do I taste agave? I just recently had tequilas, and those taste like that, but I'm not really tasting that here. It's just a generalized sweetness. Could be from any source, except, you know, it's not like those dreadful sugar substitutes like aspartame and saccharin. Aspartame. Maybe there's a little agave underbody to give it that tequila-like flavor, which it is not. Could you infuse it with real tequila and spruce it up? I would be very reluctant to do that because we're already coming in at 8%. So then you could be asking for a lot of trouble. I'd be satisfied just to give it a rest and let it stay like this. Honestly, if I add the tequila, do I know what it's going to taste like? Yeah, I know it's going to have that tequila twang and then the sugary substance flavor of malt beverage. Now, how does this come in as kosher? I really don't know the rules and all the complexities of that. I've had people tell me before, like Dr. Dave from Ohio, telling me, how can it be kosher? It's using corn syrup and it's got flavors added and so forth for different wines and beers. I said, look, I don't know. You would have to call the certification agency, right? This is the K inside the star. I'm just telling you what the can says. And I noticed that all the Boston Beer Company people, they use the K inside the star certification agency. There's something else besides that strawberry. Is that mango? Because it tastes like it. It tastes natural. I mean, they're telling you they're using juice, so would I ever actually want to drink this? Like, you know, just to drink instead of a review? No, but I don't drink any of these kind of things. If you look at my refrigerator, I just have inexpensive ice beers. Lager, Keystone Ice. Is it the best thing? It ain't the best thing. Certainly a lot better than people will claim it is. And for $20.49 at this present time for a 30-pack, I'm not gonna deviate from it. My friend David says, well, that's you. You got to have all that alcohol. I get the Keystone Light at 4.2 for the same price, 30-pack. I said, oh, yeah. Yeah, Pot calling me the Cattle Black. Okay, but anyhow, Sauza. I've never had Sauza Tequila. I've got some, the silver and the gold, but I've never cracked them open, so I don't know if it's good or bad. My friend David said, that's cheap tequila. I said, really? I said, that company's been around since like the 1800s. He said, oh, it's cheap. Well, it was cheap. It was like $11.99 a bottle. Excuse me. Whether it's bad, I don't know. I know Sauza makes Hornitos, which is an above premium product. But grading this for what it is, I like it. It's not my thing. I wouldn't buy it on purpose, aside from to do the review, okay? But I did buy a 12-pack. Still, it's not at the level. What are the best flavored malt beverages, let's say, from my experience? And I think Jean-Pierre, the Beverage Ramble, currently in Georgia, I think you would agree, Jean, that the best are the Cayman Jack series and the original Club Tales from Canada. Cayman Jack from Arizona and the original Club Tales from Laval, Canada, Quebec province, Quebec. Those are the great ones. MXD, also from the people that make Cayman Jack. Yeah, it's good, but it's too strong. You know, it's 12% for a pint. I mean, that's just over the edge. It's too strong. There's no need for that medication. You know, it's like you don't need that. You don't need that in your life, really. I mean, they're quality, but Club Tales is kind of on the cusp of being too much at 10%. That's a little high. Some of the other ones that can kind of match up is the Jack Daniel's series, the Jack Daniel's country cocktails. They're very light, 4.8, I think. And curiously, they're listed on the Pabst Brewing Company's portfolio, which is bizarre. But of course they also list dragon's milk as part of their portfolio. True story. Look it up. I'm getting the agave nectar more in the nose. I'm trying to think of some other flavor malt beverages. Seagram's Escapes, they're kind of dull. The Seagram's Escape Spiked are much better at 8%. They hold together a lot better. I just find these kind of products hold together a lot better around 8. Smirnoff Ice Smash, yeah, they're comparable. Like, they hold together really nice, 8%. There's 2 flavors smashed together each time in the series. Steel Reserve Alloy series still going strong. See that everywhere. That's really nice. Usually they're using natural, usually not always, but usually natural flavors. Flavored ale coming from Molson Coors. Those are rolling. The Ritas, since they've reformatted those using cane sugar instead of high fructose corn syrup, they're much nicer. A legit product, especially the coconut, which they only come out with about twice a year for maybe a month each time in the bottles and cans. And it goes on and on, you know, till the break of dawn. But score here, these are only sold in, I think, cans and in 12 and in the variety pack at the time. You know, it could change. Makes me curious to try Sauza Authentic Tequila. You say, well, what was their reasoning to come out with a flavored beer-based product? You know, the reasoning is that a lot of people buy them. It's in the mix. It's good. It's not like a bad product, but it's not like I said, it's not quite up to that level of those other. Oh, and some really inferior ones, I gotta say, is like the Margaritaville. There's too much tap water. There's tap water here, but there's too much tap water in those, like St. Louis Municipal Water Supply water. They're too low ABV at only 4 something, 4. They don't have a lot of character. They're not bad by any means, but they're just so bland. Yeah, I was very disappointed with that series. I was so glad when those were gone. The Pabst hard coffees are Dino and Mite. Different animal, but still part of that FMB, flavor malt beverage category. I'm naming a few, but there's probably 1,000 more that I didn't name. You know what I mean? Like there's Kinky from Princeton, Missouri. Minnesota. There's the old original flavor malt beverage, true story, from the 1930s, which I saw on the road trip and I didn't buy because it was out of date in June. The doggone, what's that stuff called? Champagne. Who had a flavored malt beverage before Champagne in 1937 or whatever? I don't think too many people had it. You say, oh yes, there was the Ballantine. Don't you remember Ballantine Edge in 1939, the flavored malt beverage series? No, I don't remember that. All right, anyway, haha. There was Colt 45 Blast, which was more like a dud. I never bought it because it was like totally artificial, everything, and nobody bought it. It was like, we're here and we're gone. Okay, so that's where we are in this world now. Everybody's running around drinking pineapple flavored malt beverages. Oh boy, the world is fill in the blank. All right, so still, I'll give it a go with a B plus, like 88 out of 89 out of 100, 8.9 out of 10. I mean, it is what it is. I wouldn't make too big of a drama out of it. If you buy it, try it. In 10 years, you ain't gonna see it anyway. So it's what we dealing with. So I'm going to end this review by saying y'all go to one of those multitudinous breweries, sorry, and take a tour. And I don't think they really give tours of most of them, but they might if you ask. They might show you around. I went to I'll give you an example real fast. I went to a brewery over this 2022 year, spring. No, still spring. I said, when do y'all give tours? Oh, we don't give tours. I said, oh. But the guy said, well, we'll show you around anyway. So they gave a tour, even though they don't give tours, see? So there you go. Thank you for watching this video production.